Global happenings today. We communicate. We analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello beautiful people, welcome back to our channel. Some few hours ago, Wiki granted a media chat and he said quite a lot about PDP, and he didn't spare Chief Bode George, who happened to be one of the founding members and founding fathers and the board of trustee member. And looks as if Bode George also is fully ready for nyesom Wiki, and the drama continues, and he decided to expose even more. Not just exposing, and it's literally telling PDP what to do next. But before we go into the newspaper, please subscribe to our channel. Now, according to the news, the People's Democratic Party (PDP) is again engulfed in internal strife as the war of words between Chief Bode George, a founder member and board of trustee member, and nyesom Wike, the minister of the Federal Capital Territory (FCT), reviews a widening rift threatening the party's future ahead of the 2027 elections. In an interview, of course, Wiki criticized George, accusing him of leaving nothing to show for decades of political influence. The former Rivers State governor dismissed George as a spent force in the PDP, suggesting he has not contributed meaningfully to the party's electoral relevance, especially in the Southwest. In a swift response, George fired back, labeling Wiki's remark as unfounded, describing the minister as politically immature and historically ignorant. Let me quote him word for word. He said, "Wike is too young in the party to know what we did to build this structure. He should not throw stones when he doesn't understand the house," George said. While both men agree on the need to zone PDP's 2027 presidential ticket to the south, George criticized Wike's confrontational method, warning that it could alienate key stakeholders and deepen divisions. There is a way to fight for justice without destroying the house. Wike's method is combative and could end up being counterproductive, George noted. The PDP's refusal to zone the 2023 ticket to the south triggered the G5 governors' rebellion led by Wike and fractured the opposition's performance at the polls. George pointed fingers at Atiku Abubakar and the ex-national chairman Iyochayu, accusing them of ignoring constitutional zoning agreement. Now, George also condemned the return of Senator Samuel Anyanwu as national secretary, describing it as constitutional aberration after he abandoned the role to contest in 2023 Imo State governorship election. You cannot contest an election, lose, and return to reclaim your office as if nothing happened. It sets a dangerous precedent, George argued. Now, the move has drawn opposition from Abia PDP leaders who argue that the seats should be reallocated within the South is based on internal agreement. Responding during a media chat, Wike dismissed George's suggestion that he should have paid the PDP 7 million naira ground rent debt as a show of loyalty following the sailing of the party's national secretariat. He said, and I quote him, "If an old man has no job, he should stay home and read newspapers," Wiki said. "The PDP didn't make me. I made the PDP popular in Rivers." Asked George, who has the PDP produced in Lagos since 1999. He described George's remark as empty, insisting that the party's failure in Lagos stands in stark contrast to his record in Rivers. Wiki also defended Anyanwu's continued tenure as national secretary, insisting he was elected, not appointed, and cannot be removed arbitrarily. You don't just wake up and say the national secretary should go. If someone should go, it's those who believe in impunity, he said. He accused unnamed party leaders of plotting to oust him and distort earlier agreement aimed at maintaining internal peace. "PDP is not anyone's personal property. I will continue to speak the truth. I am not the one to leave. If you are uncomfortable with the truth and justice, then you leave," he declared. Wiki further questioned the legitimacy of the last NEC meeting, arguing that only the secretary has the constitutional power to issue meeting notices. Addressing the allegations of interference in Rivers State politics, Wiki insisted he had no hand in the ongoing feud with Governor Siminalayi Fubara, stating that he gave his full support and was now being betrayed. "There is no crisis from my end. I gave my all. Resources, support. What I get in return is betrayal," he said. Now, amid the political firestorm, social critic and lawyer Ifeanyi Ejiofor criticized Wiki for allegedly spending hundreds of millions of naira monthly on media briefings, describing them as a tone deaf amid Nigerians' economic challenges. At a time when citizens are struggling with inflation and poverty, Wiki is hosting an unnecessary circus. The money could fund schools or emergency relief, Ejiofor stated in a press release. He urged President Bola Tinubu to curb what he termed wasteful spending and refocus on people-centered governance. Wow, my colleague is in the house. You have heard the face-off between, again, Nyesom Wike and Bode George. What's your take?
Well, I think that there is some level of imbalance when these people are talking. I don't really take them seriously because, unfortunately, these are some of the things that would have been table, during the NEC meeting. The outright talk down and backstabbing by the person of Wiki against the People Democratic Party. The party is too big for one person to be so pivotal, such that you can't do him anything. He has breached virtually all the provision. Come on, let's tell ourselves the truth. If, for example, in Nigeria, there is a particular person whose father, possibly maybe a very renowned personality, whose father was the face of everything in terms of, independence in Nigeria, and the child now goes into armed robbery or goes into some inimical things, kidnapping and all of that, and comes out outright and say nobody can arrest me. After all, my father did so much in this country, so no one can. I mean, come on, how do you look at that? How do you explain that? There is a constitution that is guiding everyone in the party. In a situation whereby one is involved in anti-party system, the person is meant to be ousted out. And someone comes out to the fore and said he will even be the one to run the show for Bola Ahmed Tinubu of APC in Rivers State. And you guys have not done anything about it, only for him to, after his media chat, you people will run to the media too and begin to say things. When an opportunity comes for you people to sit as a people, to sit as a party, all the organs were present. Not even his issue was revisited. Damagom did not speak about it. The BOT, the Wabara, did not speak about it. Mentioned them. That's why the guy is very boastful that nobody can do anything to him in PDP. Why? Because he has paid his dues. Is that what it means? So there's a level of dues you pay and you are above the law, you are above the constitution of the party. And that's exactly what is going on. Instead, you see them after he finished the media briefing, they will come and be running around and saying, Wiki should know that this is not it's very insignificant. And I will tell you the truth, they should better dissolve that party. That party has ceased to exist in Nigerians' mind. A lot of people do not want to hear anything about the People Democratic Party because it is totally outside. We are hearing about ADC, the likes of Labour Party and the rest. I think those are the parties that we should think of as being key opposition. But for PDP, as far as Nigerians are concerned, it is no more in existence. And I think that's why you see the likes of Atiku Abubakar did not even bother to, attend the NEC meeting, because whatever that will be discussed there is based on what a particular man stands for. And that's just it. So that's the situation.
All right, that's we're going to wrap it up. Let's